I'm getting mail from jail, telling me to kill it. When they get out, I bring them around some. Should know be how I kick it. American Ninja, major motion picture, flipping my remote. Same way I do them, but she already know before she touch my Chevy dough. Real. Let me make it as clear as my windows. No square shall enter in the circle of winners. No, I'm prepared for what if. You know what I've been through. Rear view. Shorty by the chalk, I light at Russell Stover. Brung with her whenever I invite her over. Polo sweater, teddy bear hanging off her shoulder. No care over here, so we put it in the air. Walking around my house, say she wanna everywhere. That's cool, baby. But I just got that pool table. We ain't gotta stay away from it. It's all good. If you wanna get under it, then I guess I could with it. Before I got on this beat, it made out a bucket list. In these bars, I granted this death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time, hang glide, stir fry. Shanghai candy rain, drizzle frame. I ride 87 Corvette, ZR1. Took the T-tops off and put them in the trunk. All
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now and towing the slab, Taijuan Walker.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
On the ground. And he takes it himself for the out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and pitching here today, Andrew Heaney. How about a report on him, Chris?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
No, too low.
Foul ball there. The pitch. This ball's chopped on the ground. Seager fires to first on the run.
He's out.
One up, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Low drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Here's Bryce Harper. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. That one to first, a sliding stop, and very nicely done for the out. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, new inning getting started, and now Adolis Garcia. The wind of the pitch. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
That's hard hit in the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's a 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Marcus Semien stands in here, takes ball one low.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, no strike.
One down, base is empty.
Ball
That
3.
one misses, and now 3-0. And a
Ball
4-pitch
four,
walk.
first base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So, man aboard. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a splitter, a sinker, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Stop. Over to Turner for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That is 7. The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. To the warning track, makes the catch. Rangers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball. Kenny Jansen doing on-plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And a pitch.
No.
Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written, raw thoughts, food.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That's down and in. The 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and fires. Outside. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
JT Realmuto steps in. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Alec Bohm. Foul off down the right side.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 4. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, at the plate, Ezekiel Duran. Walker back to work.
No.
Up and in, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. That missed inside. 3-1 now. Now a fly ball to right center. Castellanos makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 28.
Now Jonah Heim. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
1 down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Here's Leody Taveras. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a foul ball.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And here it comes.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Heim leads off first with 1 away. And a pitch. That one down the line. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0.
And this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Bryson Stott. Here comes a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Johan Rojas will hit next. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The pitch. Swings through that.
1-1.
Center field. Tavares going after it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter number 7. Shortstop.
Here's Turner now. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Two outs.
1-1.
That one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. On to the 4th, still scoreless. The 4th game of the World Series. Now here is Evan Carter. And a pitch. Carter measures 6 feet 4 inches, just 21 years old, and he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go ahead run on base. Seager stands in now. He's 0 for 1. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He powers that one out of here. His second home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 1 so far. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Marcus Semien. He reached out a walk his first time. And ball 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-0. That one missed.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Wouldn't chase that time. There's a strike at the knees, and now 3-1. Two runs across in the inning here in Game 4 of the World Series. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. On the ground, a second. Might be 2. There's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Fly to left his first time. That one pushed foul. Next offering is down low. And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Ezekiel Duran. That's a strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
Left field. Calls it in to end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rangers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Whit Merrifield.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Hit in the air, left field. Carter in position. Makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 3.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
That's a little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field, on the move. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
He's got a good rhythm going. 2 quick outs. Guy like that wants to get the ball, deliver that next pitch, get back in the dugout as quickly as possible.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taveras sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Rangers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. Walker back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
And it's even up. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is downstairs. On the ground, right side. Boots it, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So the batting order turns over, and the batter now, Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off. Good eye in that spot. This to third. Can't field it cleanly. He decides to eat it, and he reaches safely. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And now here is Evan Carter on the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Not close with that one. Ball one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. One run across. The relay. And he's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Pitcher for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Adolis Garcia now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Inside, almost got him. Two outs and one in scoring position. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And a pitch.
Yep. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And it's second. And that's in there at the knees. In the air, right side. And that is that. One run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. The line of the pitch. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. He hit it to a double play his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that is ball one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Corrals it. And there's two down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
This is Bryson Stott. His first at bat was a strikeout. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Two down, nobody on. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 4-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's Marcus Semien. The pitch. This one chopped up the middle. Stott over to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Young.
Man at second with one away. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. Pulls that one foul. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. And there's a ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Ezekiel Duran. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Boom. Goes on to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Johan Rojas.
The center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Line to the pitch. And a strike in there.
It really looks like these hitters have
No
been
ball.
in between
One
with their
strike.
timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The lefty fires. Got it by him for the K. Here's Trey Turner. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The designated hitter.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Everybody looking when we passing
To third, Young. Off balance beat, there's one. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And it's going to wind up out of play.
No trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
Here's Harper now. Center field. Tavares settles under it. He's got it. That is the inning. Phillies strand one. They trail it here 4-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim.
Jonah
Sanchez
Heim.
in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican
Ball,
Republic.
no.
Outside
One
low,
ball,
and
no
that's
strike.
ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball left side. Boom. Goes on to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Leody Taveras. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, late here in game 4.
Ball.
Outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. That one's in there. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next off and in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs.
That's the ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Kicks and fires. Wouldn't chase that time.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Pitch misses there. Full count, 3-2. Corey Seager in the on-deck circle for Texas. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
So now it's Corey Seager. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, both poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. And first offering is fouled off.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. It's a pitch out. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty frustrated. They guessed right on the pitch out. The throw was okay, but they still couldn't cut him down. Aside from a bad jump, they stood no chance at catching him right
there. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. One left for Texas. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the 7th, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down. And big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And a curve is down and in. The lefty, the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One gone, runner at first. And now it is JT Real Muto. And that's a little high. The Rangers leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. They needed that one Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And there's a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Josh Spores up and loosening in the pen. Yates getting loose as well. 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's down and in. Liner, base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Bohm leads off first with 1 away. That's outside, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
No,
that
that's
one missing low.
Too low.
Low off that pitch down.
Johan Rojas on deck for the Phils. Man at first, 1 away. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick 3 bats.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Robertson gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Next offering in there for a strike. Slider right there. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one way inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
So the tying run at second. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-handed reliever. That's down and in. A slider missed. Whit Merrifield in the on-deck circle. At the belt and fires. This one in the air right field. Garcia heads after it. He's got it, and that will end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And here is Adolis Garcia.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Sanchez back to work. Slice down the right side. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit right side. Harper steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Next to hit, Marcus Semien. 1 for 2. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It has the distance. Gone. Marcus Semien goes deep. His second homer this series, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base is empty, 1 away. Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch misses. And he deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Lowe, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. You're watching the World Series on the show. We all have different visions of a future. What you think lie ahead for the coming day? Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Josh Spores.
Now pitching for Texas, number 66, Josh Spores.
And now the DH, Whit Merrifield. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
It starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Righty to the plate. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Yates warming up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
High fly ball out to center field. Tavares settles under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And the slider just misses.
One ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 down, nobody on. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Schwarber out of the play. And that's the inning. Offense held in check there. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Rangers 5 and the Phillies 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Bellatti.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now here's the DH. Ezekiel Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. 1-1. And a pitch. Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
the catcher, number 28,
Jonah Heim, the next to hit. Fly ball down the line. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. Ball 1 there. Activity in the bullpen. Gregory Soto preparing to come on if needed. Strom getting cranked up as well. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Man at second here with 2 away. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
One strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. That's a strike. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. Got him looking. That ends the frame. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rangers 5 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jose Leclerc.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The pitch. Castellanos leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's
missed.
too low.
High fly ball, right field. Garcia makes the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The Phils down to their final strike. That one not close. And to count 1-2. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On the run, sends it over to first, and that is the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Andrew Heaney. The loss goes to Taiwan Walker. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Gibson Bank Hall, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and ride home safely.